We are back with our budget conversations. We have the Metro Clerk with us. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to let you introduce yourself and also who you brought with you in just a second. I want to give a shout out to Council Member Bill Pridemore, who has joined us. He is the budget chair for the Metro Council. We always appreciate that you're here. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to turn it over to Talia to kick us off, and then she'll turn it back to you.
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon. The Metro Clerk serves as the record-keeping office for the Metro government. They have a current budget of $688,500 and 6 FTEs. There is an improvement request for 17 of $76,600, much of which is for non-recurring money, one-time resources. So I'll turn it back to you, Shannon.
Thank you so much, Talia. Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Shannon Hall. I'm the Metropolitan Clerk. With me is Austin Kyle. He wears several hats, obviously, with 6 FTEs. We wear a lot of hats around the office, but Austin is our budget manager for the office and also helps to head up a number of these components we're going to be talking about today. We have 3 improvement requests. One is for project management assistance to help us complete the remaining deliverables of our new legislative management system. Most people are familiar with the new technology we have in the chamber that allows council members to see legislation analysis in real time during meetings, as well as additional monitors to help the public stay along with full captions, bill numbers, etc. The new system not only increases efficiencies in our office, but it also streamlines times and processes to better support and assist citizens with the ease and use of our website, as well as our document management system, which are the couple of the remaining deliverables we're trying to complete on the project. Our office is committed to making all information readily accessible to all citizens, even those that are less comfortable with the web. So part of our web design we have now, and we're hoping to increase not only access, but also increase the efficiencies for all of our text fields that are available on our website, not just opening a PDF, but full text searches of all our legislation, which we do by hand now. Our Record Center software and hardware, which is our tracking system for all our paper records for all the Metro departments that we support. Currently, we have about 50,000 boxes in our Record Center, and all of those are tracked using intricate barcodes that help us locate and track information for all our Metro departments. So it's about 20 years old. Hardware's starting to break, and the software is quite outdated. So this tracking system supports and tracks all of those paper records and allows us to effectively locate records requested by departments, including citizen requests. So when citizens are looking for information that's already been shipped to the Record Center, we're able to use this barcoding system to locate that one in 50,000 boxes, pull that record, and send it to the department as quickly as possible.
Shannon, can I interrupt you on that one?
Sure.
So how far back do these records go? What's the time frame?
Oh, some of these date back.
Yeah, we have plenty of records that go back to the early 1900s. Some of them are permanent, so they acquire. Yeah.
They can't be shredded.
No. So I will say that we also help support the Public Records Commission, which they work very closely to help us monitor retention, appropriate
What is our retention? I mean, from the 1900s seems like a very long retention policy.
Yeah, many of them are by statute permanent records, so our hands are tied there. But we do try to develop RDAs to get them destroyed as soon as we legally can.
Right. Do you scan any of this so that it's not paper anymore?
Some of it, absolutely. So, and I think one of the challenges that the Public Records Commission is going to continue to look at is when retention is determined, whether it's 3 years, 5 years,
right.
7 years, 100 years, it doesn't really contemplate the medium.
Right.
Right.
So it doesn't prescribe what you have to do with it. Okay.
Correct. But I think our city, along with most other cities and states, are starting to realize, well, now that we have electronic versions of these, is it necessary to retain an additional medium? And I think that's something, that's a newer concept, I think, for record retention, and I think something that a lot of cities and states are probably facing. So,
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yes, this helps us support all the Metro departments that we support with their paper, and we're pretty efficient on tackling and figuring out appropriate RDAs and work directly with divisions within departments and individual departments to make sure we get appropriate stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah. And then the last is just a small increase for the parking fee. So we offer courtesy parking validations to citizens who come to our council meetings. In the past year, there was a pretty decent increase that we were able to absorb in our budget. But the increase in the parking fee for downstairs for our council meetings. And that's it. And those are courtesy parking available for citizens that come to visit our council meetings, and I think help us better support accessibility of attending council meetings regardless of income.
How do citizens know that that courtesy is available?
A couple different ways. We actually have, right outside of the council chamber, we usually have those available, parking validations available, and a lot of our citizens who come to council meetings are readily looking for those. We also help our security to help get people directed to where they can get parking validations as well. We have a pretty great security team that works with the historic courthouse to make sure people know where they need to go, what time meetings start, where they can get courtesy validation.
Thank you.
Rich, any questions?
I'm good.
I'm good too. I appreciate all you do. I know it's a big job up there, and I appreciate it.
Well, we enjoy it. Thank you so much.
The new technology is amazing.
Thank you.
It's pretty incredible to think that, we were kicking it old school before with just like paper, and we couldn't see the analysis.
Do you want to kind of go back up there and vote one time on it?
I do. I feel like
Maybe in June during the budget.
I've got a couple votes that I can think of.
We can certainly make that available to you anytime you like.
I think the council would have something to say about that, but thanks.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Anything else that you need from us? No. All right. Well, thank you all for making time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys have a good day. Thanks.